Hey guys, what's going on? Bud from Bud Plays Games here, bringing you some more Cities Skylines gameplay, guys. Now, last episode we did this absolutely nutty roundabout out here, which seems to be working okay for the time being. Now, I was taking a peek at some things before I started recording, and one of the main things I noticed is traffic is quite a bit heavy in some of these areas right here. Now, I'm hoping that maybe I can go ahead and get some of this stuff solved and sorted out a bit here. Now, it looks like this intersection is pretty brutal for traffic, and I'm not 100% sure what I could do to deal with this situation. Also, right here, it's getting a little bit intense as well, so I might try to make another thing similar to this to try to alleviate some traffic. So let's go ahead and start off this episode by seeing if we can deal with a little bit of this traffic here by doing exactly that. We're gonna do the same type of thing up here, like that. I didn't raise it up. I need to raise this up, don't I? Yes, I do. So let's go ahead and do a page up. There we go. That'll raise it up just a bit for us. Go out, maybe one, possibly, unless it wants to continue to curve, which is no bueno. That's not exactly what I'm looking for here. Come on, snap for me, snap, do it. No, not right there. Okay, can I draw this back just a bit? No. So it wants to go right there, which is, that's acceptable. I can make it work, and it should be alright regardless. So let's come over here on this side, do the exact same thing that we're doing over there. We'll do this. We'll build straight out like this. I want to at least try to make it symmetrical. At least try so it looks halfway decent. But if it looks awful, we can always come back and adjust it as we need. So this should enable traffic to be able to get on right there. Except I need to come in here, change this guy to a one-way, or two-way rather, sorry. And that should be pretty darn good. That should look alright right there. So let's see how this does for traffic. This should start letting traffic go up this way so they can maybe avoid this crazy roundabout right there. Now, I'm definitely no pro when it comes to managing traffic. As you guys know, you guys have seen me play this before, you know that I'm kind of a nub, but I'm hoping that we can get some of this traffic taken care of a little bit here. We'll see how it goes. We shall see. Looks like it is getting a little bit intense in this intersection, or this highway right here, rather. So, we'll see how it goes, guys, but the pressing concern right now is definitely... Okay, first of all, this music is bumping. We need to turn that down a little bit. There we go. Music was really getting after it there for a second. But we need some more residential areas up in here. How's the electricity doing? That's alright. Do we have any good wind power? Any coal around? Or ore. That would be very nice if we had some ore that we could place this bad boy down on. Doesn't look like we do. A little bit unfortunate there. What other power sources do we have at our disposal? We have an oil and we have a coal. Now, do I have any oil anywhere? I do. I have a little bit out here which I could probably take advantage of just a little bit. Let's place one of these guys down right there. That should help with our power situation. Same's going with the water here. We need a little bit more. Where's my good water at that I'm pulling from? Actually, where is my water? Oh, here it is. Okay. Very nice. Want to make sure that none of this pollution's going to come over this way. That would be very unfortunate for our citizens here if they got polluted and we had another plague incident. Because plagues are not fun. Plagues are not what I would call a good time. Go like this, and then we can pull, maybe. See if I can get this to want to snap anywhere. There we go. That should be alright with that. Now, we might need a little bit more sewage treatment up here. So let's run back this way. And we'll place down just a few of these guys right here as well. There we go. That should aid with our water situation that we are experiencing. And that should be good. These should be operating normally. Are they? Wait for this one. Yep, there we go. Very nice. So we got that sorted. Landfill usage, everything looks alright here. Let's check my traffic once more. Looks like traffic is still pretty intense right here. Ooh, man. We're gonna have to deal with this. We're gonna have to deal with it at some point. Let's just try not to look at it for now, guys. But let's go ahead and see if we can get some more residential areas going. Now, I have this little area sectioned off out here, which should be alright for some residential. So let's go ahead and place these guys down. They got water. Everything's good there. Very nice. That should begin to deal with our residential issues that we're experiencing here. Now, something I was testing out on stream, these two-way roads seem to be very efficient for these residential areas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some more of these 2 lanes. Do that. Very nice. That looks like it should be alright. Let's go and get these guys placed down as well. Hit that pause button, because they're going to need some water out here. Gonna get some water going, because everybody needs water. There you go. That should begin to deal with our our population situation, if you will. Now, we could probably use a firehouse out here, so let's place that down. Place one down, probably out here as well. I think that should help. That'll also help land value a bit and make people want to move in some more. Healthcare availability is a bit low out here. We might place one of these guys down. Yeah, let's place one of those down. That should also help with property value out there and get some more people moving in as well. Now, something else that we could do with the traffic issue that we are experiencing is we've made some bus routes. Now, bus routes are very useful for getting people off of the roads and on public transportation. And as we get more transportation down, the people will start using the roads less and less, which will help alleviate the traffic a little bit there. Now, it looks like things are going pretty well out here. No real issues that I can see. We got some good forestry industry we could get into out here as well if we need. So that should be alright. Let's go ahead and take a second here and see what we're going to need next. It looks like residential is still in demand quite a bit here, but as things start to spring up out here, that should start to go down, I would hope. We could probably use one of these guys out here just to make the property value go up some more. And that'll make people in the area much, much happier and, again, help with the land value and get people moving in there. So let's go ahead and throw one of these guys down right there. That should cover all of these houses. Very nice. So keeping people happy is a very, very important part of this game, guys. You got to keep your citizens happy to keep new people moving in and keep things prospering in your town. So that looks pretty good. We could probably... Oh, it looks like we're having a little bit of a crime issue out here. It doesn't seem to be too pressing at the moment, so we'll leave that be for now. I want to keep my parks varied so I can probably get to the Eden project and all that good stuff, so we can eliminate pollution and everything like that. Because that's going to be very, very useful when the time comes. Let's check on my taxes here, because it seems like people are a little bit upset. Drop these down to about 11. Crank that up to 10. Actually, let's put these at 11 as well. Put this at 11. Or we'll put that at 10. That should help our happiness. So we adjusted taxes a bit, which should, again, assist with happiness and money, because money is always very nice to have. Now, what I am going to do is I'm coming here, just bulldoze these, because the sound pollution is going to be a little bit intense from those guys. So then what we could do is we could go ahead and come out here, continue with our residential work that we've been doing. Seems to be going quite nicely out here, if I do say so myself. Something I did learn on stream, though, is one-way roads are very important for traffic management. So we might have to do a huge overhaul of roads at some point, which is going to be a project in and of itself here. Now, I do have a mod enabled, which is the auto-demolish burned and vacant buildings, which should start to assist us with all these issues that are arising with vacant buildings. I could probably do with placing one of these guys right there. That should help happiness. How's our education doing? So our education is pretty dang awful, if I do say so myself. Which educated workers should in turn start to benefit us through our commercial zones, because then more educated workers will make them much, much happier. Now, we got 2 high schools placed down out there. We could probably do with another one to be placed right about here. That should be pretty good. That should deal with our education issue as well. High school availability is very nice. Education, or elementary availability is pretty decent. We could probably use another one. Is this residential? No, that's... We got a little bit of residential out there, but it's not too overly concerning right now. We could do with another elementary school being placed, like, in here. Go, like, right there. That should do quite nicely with its education. I do see a little bit of a water issue right there, which we can solve pretty quickly. We might be getting a death wave soon. Where's my cemetery at? I only have one cemetery. Oh, wow. Yeah, that could definitely prove to be a pretty pressing issue if not addressed. There we go. That should help out quite a bit. Should indeed help out. We are going to need some crematoriums, which you don't quite get till 1600 population. So it might be just a second before we get these guys up and going. I'll use another cemetery, to be completely honest with you guys, out here. I'm going to place that guy right there. Now this should start to deal with our whole death issue that we're experiencing right now. Looks like water is pretty good. We got that almost a little over doubled. Power is very good. We have that pretty much doubled as well. Now what we could start to do is we could place some of these guys down to get some more tourism in our city. Now the thing with these guys is they cause a decent bit of noise pollution, so I've got to be a little bit wary of where I place them. And it's going to draw a lot of tourism in here as well. So let's hope that that'll be pretty good. Let's hope that that should work out nicely. I think this is a commercial zone and industrial. Yes, it is. That should be very good. Let's check our noise pollution here. Okay, so noise pollution is quite intense. Wow. Yep, yeah, that's going to be a little bit intense here. So we're going to need to pretty much rework most of these roads. Looks like we got some 6-lane here that we could upgrade. So let's go to our 6-lane. Upgrade this like so. There we go. Get these guys nice and upgraded so the noise pollution goes down a bit. And this should aid in our overall happiness as well. Now these are 1 lanes, I believe. Yes, they are. So upgrading these will help noise pollution go down, which will in turn help with disease, because your people can actually start to get sick from the noise pollution. So you got to be a little bit wary with that too as you are building and extending your city. You got to keep in mind that noise pollution is a very prevalent factor and can definitely harm your city if not properly addressed. So it looks like this is a... What are you? You are that one, I believe? No, I think I did the wrong thing. That's okay. I am going to continue to upgrade these guys, though, because these highways can be rather noisy. Let's go and check our noise pollution right now. Let's hit play. Yeah, so as you can see, that's already dampened the noise pollution quite a bit. Now, noise pollution really only affects residential areas, so anything outside residential, I'm not going to be too overly concerned about. I think this is residential up here. No, this is all commercial, so pretty much do this, probably. How's noise pollution right here? Pretty good. Is this residential out here? It is indeed, so I'm going to need to address this noise pollution that's going on out here as well. Which this should start to deal with it, soundproofing these barriers. Definitely want to make sure that it's not too crazy loud out here for my people. Now what I could do is I could... Ooh, I cannot upgrade that type. Alright, let's see how the pollution is. See, that's already way, way better. Out here's a bit intense, which we could... In turn, you can also deal with pollution by planting some trees, which is another thing that I plan to do real quick. There we go. Gonna get a few trees planted. By a few, I mean quite a bit, because macro is OP. There we go. Continue doing this as well. Just want to get a nice barrier of trees going on here to try to dampen the sound of the highway a bit. There we go. There we go. That should help us out a bit with this noise pollution and make our citizens a bit happier as well. Alright, let's check this noise pollution. Let's hit play. So as you guys can see, it's dampened the noise pollution a considerable amount, which is very nice to see. It'll also aid in our happiness and population growth as well, which is always good. Which is always very, very good. Alright, so we got a little bit of a... I don't want to say a happiness issue, because it's not quite an issue yet. But we could definitely use with placing some of these little parks and attractions down, just to make our people a bit more happy. Alright, let's go ahead and hit play. The happiness should start to rise once more. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not sure why it's not going up. It's very interesting. There we go. Now it's going up. That's what I like to see. So we got all this land out here. Trying to say the best possible way to start expanding my city out once more. We could probably go out this way and be pretty safe with it. I think that's what I'm most likely going to do, is expand out this way a bit more. Let's go out, how many is that, 6? Then we're going to go from here, out 6 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, very nice. Alright, let's place this guy down like this. And place this guy down like this, and one more just like that. Very nice. That should do nicely with residential. So they are going to need some more water out here, which is not too big of an issue. Water's pretty simple to deal with. You just place down some pipes and call it good. Connect that for the lulz. We are going to need some fire stations and things like that out here, so we can probably get on that soon. As this population grows, we can definitely start addressing that issue. Which I'm going to assume commercial is probably going to be the next thing that we need. Commercial or industrial is my guess. We do have a crime issue out here, which we could address pretty quickly by... You know, hold up, let's go like this. Let's go ahead and make this a... We'll go a one-way like so. So then if we put a police station down out here, it should... Yep, there we go. Very nice. I should access pretty much everything. So that's very good. Very good indeed. Now we might need another one placed out here, because police can't really get out here very easily unless we were to do another one-way like this, which I suppose we could. I mean, no real harm in doing it like this, because we're not going to get any crazy traffic going like this, because there's not really a need for any industrial to get into the residential area, because what happens is they flow in, the trucks flow into the industrial with raw resources from outside of town. Then those trucks, the resources get manufactured in the industrial areas, and then they get pushed out to commercial, which is why I set them up right by each other, and then those commercial get pushed out to the consumers, which are the just normal people, just normal residential. So that's kind of how that works, if you guys were curious and did not know. Alright, so let's get that guy going right there. It might be a bit of an issue. I probably shouldn't have placed the high-density commercial right there, because that's probably not the best move to do. It looks like these guys are having a few issues with workers, which I'm hoping will go down once I, Actually, you know what we could do? We could go like this. I'm trying to think of a good way to do this here. I've become a little bit better with, planning things out and doing things a little bit more tactfully. And tactically, I guess you could say. If I go like that, that should give, these new people right here a way to get over here to the jobs. Should. Especially once we get some more population growth out here as well. That should be pretty good. I could probably use a police station right there. How am I doing on fire out here? Not very well. So we'll place this guy right there. Healthcare is pretty good. Let's check out here. Want to make sure nobody's going to be getting sick on me. Because when that next death wave hits, I want to make sure that I am indeed prepared for it. Let's wait a second and see if some things start springing up right there that will bridge this gap for us. Come on, just one thing spring up right there. If one thing springs up right there, it will deal with this power issue. If not, we can just build lines. And build lines. Okay, good enough. Just build some lines that'll deal with it a little bit quicker. We could use put a botanical gardens right there. Those seem to be very efficient for happiness as well. Come in here, we can place one of these guys down to keep our workers a bit happier. Attracts more people out there. What else could we use? We could probably get into doing some transit soon, like a bus depot. Let's see where our residential is at. So we're gonna probably want to place one down. A nice centralized location. just like this would be perfect. That would work very nicely. So what we're going to do is we're going to start placing these bus stops like this. See if I can get it to loop around. Place that like that. Good transit routes are always very nice to have. Good public transportation routes are a very key thing to cities that will start aiding with traffic. So if I come back this way, I can do this. I can do this, this, and let's complete the line like so. So that should start to deal with some traffic issue. I'm going to place another one up in this area because this is another pretty heavy residential zone that could use some traffic assistance, if you will. So that one will be another 30k, which we should get relatively quickly here. Here in just a second. Yep, there we go. Very nice. We can place this guy down. We'll place him right there in another pretty urban area. So let's go ahead and pull this guy out this way. We're going to come over here, loop this away. Maybe if I can get it to. Maybe. Maybe. Let's go ahead and go this way. Come back down this street. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. And let's get bus stop right there. Place another stop right there. Right there. Right here. Circle back around this way. Boom. We could probably pull it out into these neighborhoods as well. And then let's come right there. And there we go. We got another transit line. This should start to alleviate some traffic. And once I start making enough money, which I guess I could test it right now and do free transportation. Let's see how that affects our money. That's going to be a little bit pricey. Looks like we can handle it though, which is nice to see. And once we do that, you should start to see a noticeable drop in traffic. You guys not getting enough water out here? Oh, no you're not. My apologies, dear citizens. Have some water. Gonna run that out there as well. Anywhere else needs some water? Oh, yes, 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 right here. Right there needs water. As does this little spot. There we go. Very nice. So, let's go ahead and get some more public transportation up and going. I could probably use one to cover this area. So let's go ahead and place one of these guys down like this. The exact same thing we've been doing. And we're just going to start this line like so. And as you can see, it makes the people extremely happy too when I get these buses up and running. It makes them very, very happy people. I'm also going to leave the weather on. I know some of you guys don't like it, but I think it adds a cool little effect to the game, so I'll leave it on unless you guys want me to remove it. Same with the mods if you guys don't like them. I mean, it's nothing game-changing. It's just pretty much for convenience. Let's go like this. We can probably pull this guy right there. And we can complete the line. I believe. Let's see if we can just create another line out here as well. There we go. There we go. Go ahead and complete that line as well. Very nice. So that should start to aid in our traffic issue. Let's go ahead and take a peek at this. Maybe. What are these? Okay, so these are buses. Now what we might want to look at doing is go ahead and hit a pause. I think we're going to upgrade these to 2 lanes. I think that would be a good call on my part to do. Alright, so let's upgrade what we can right now. These parks and stuff, I will need to deal with them eventually. And kind of move them around, scoot them around so I can finish upgrading these roads. Can I get this guy? He's already occupied, so I will need to come back in and move a little bit of stuff around to better access these guys. Also, this is going to be kind of weird. It's going to get rid of a little bit of residential and stuff like that as I place these. So I might have to come in and fix those as well. Lots of fixing, renovating, stuff like that, which is a very key thing in this game, guys. Ooh, maybe. Okay, let's get that guy, get this guy. There we go. So that did, as you can see, it got rid of a good chunk of residential, which I can always come back in here and just do this and this as well. Make sure I got all of this stuff back up and going. So it looks like we got a small park right there, which is making it not possible for us to adjust some things. So let's go ahead and move that guy. I'm just gonna come back in here and do what we've been doing. Upgrade some stuff. There we go. So what are you? You're a high school. Oh man, you're gonna be actually not that much of a pain to move. This is already, yep, by a firehouse. Again, that's gonna cost us a bit of money to move, but it'll help us in the long run, guys. It'll help us a lot in the long run here. Can I upgrade you guys, or is something in the way? Space already occupied by a medical clinic. Is that all that's blocking me? Yes, it is. If I were to move this like that, I should. And you guys might notice I'm upgrading these to the roads with trees, and that is, again, to just deal with some of the noise pollution that we're going to get. So let's go ahead, get our marquee tool. Make sure I got everything back up and going. All my nice residential areas. Let's hit play and see what happens, guys. So as you can see, it started to alleviate a bit of the traffic we were experiencing. Now right here is another big intersection which we're going to need to deal with. Yeah, there's a medical clinic in the way. So just scoot that guy over. Now guys, I know many of you will be hesitant to delete some of your early game stuff, but guys, you just have to do it sometimes. You just need to do it. What's going on right there? Why can't I? See if I can deal with this real quick. Let's see if I can get this to work. Yep, so you guys did notice that I deleted quite a few things by doing that, but they will spring up relatively quickly. Citizens are not very happy right now, which that should start to come back once we get some more guys springing up, let's hope. Now that might be the very intense cost that we're getting from maintaining all these roads that we just built, which should go away in time. We might want to bump taxes up just a bit here. Go ahead and bump these up to 11. Put these at 12. We'll put this at 12, and we'll put this at a whopping 13. Go and do that. Let's see what happens here. Now, my people probably won't be happy about this new tax change, but it's pretty much just to get us out of the hole that we're in right now. Sorts of trouble at the Black Mesa Research Facility. Okay, that's nothing pressing. Okay, so it looks like we actually might be able to keep these taxes where we have them, which is very, very good to see. Very good to see indeed. Alright, so what is needed right now? Let's check our incineration status. It's good. Water treatment's very good. Electricity's doing solid. We could use firehouse right there. How's police doing? Police is doing alright. We could use another police department up here. How much are you? You are 12k. We should have enough for that here in a few seconds. And there we go. Very nice. Let's go ahead and do one last check on our traffic. So it looks like it has alleviated a little bit of it. Main problem areas I'm noticing are right here around this roundabout, which is going to take a very serious overhaul to fix, as is right here possibly. Oh, right here is going to be quite the problem area as well. I'm going to have to deal with that soon. Where are these guys going exactly? What are you? You're a bus? Okay. Well, guys, oh my gosh. This traffic's pretty intense too. It's still moving, but it is blocked just a tiny bit. Everything going good out here as well. Everything looks to be going very nicely. But, guys, that is going to have to do it for this episode of City Skylines. Guys, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying. You want to see this more often. Thank you all for the support. You guys have been absolutely killing it lately with the views and likes and all that stuff, guys. If you're feeling more than generous, a share would be very much appreciated too. It goes a long way to get new people exposed to my videos, guys, and I would very much appreciate it. But yeah, if you're new and enjoyed, hit that sub button so you guys know today the video. Till next time, guys, take care.